kids, welcome to our new lesson. It's about using capital letters. Let's rock this. The date is 9th April 2020 and our objectives for today's lesson are to comprehend capitalization rules, to apply these rules in writing simple sentences, to practice editing skills in context to capital letters. Are you ready? Let's go to my favorite section, the warm-up section. Yes, and what do we have here today? We have a big bottle of pink soap. Yes, I love pink in almost everything. And especially soaps. Okay, what are we going to use the soap for? Right now we need to use a lot of soap to keep our hands clean. We have to keep washing and keep them germ-free. But there's another fun thing you could do with soap. You could make beautiful bubbles. Yes. So whenever you're free, when you have some spare time, you could just open the windows wide open and send out some beautiful bubbles out into the world. Make some really nice wishes, make some nice prayers for everybody to be happy and safe, and send these beautiful bubbles out into to embrace every little soul out there, and everybody will be happy. Okay? I have an interesting game for you also that is about bubbles. As the bubbles float in glee, quickly remember the words you see. When the bubbles will fill up the screen, I want you to try and see what words each bubble carry. And you are going to remember as many of these words, and later in your comments, I want to see how many you could remember. So just watch out for the bubbles and see what words you can remember. Catch them quickly, and see that you find as many notes as you can, and remember to post them as comments. Did you find enough? Were you able to catch each and every word there floating out on the screen? Let's see. I'm waiting for your comments later. Now let's talk about how we're going to use the capital letters and when we're going to use the capital letters. The first rule: then you use the letter I. So whenever you use the letter I by itself, you're always going to write it in capitals. Yes. And then the next rule is in the beginning of a sentence. So whenever you're going to start off a sentence, you are always going to begin with a capital letter, a big capital letter. All right? Next, proper nouns. So whenever we use these special naming words, names of people, names of holidays, names of places, you're going to be writing them. The first letter is going to be capital. And of course, days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the day, you're going to use a capital letter. Months of the year, April, March, May, everything you're going to be writing with a capital letter. And the titles of people. Now, what is a title? A title is like Miss, Mr., Mrs., or Doctor. These are all titles of people. And when you put a title before someone's name, you are going to be using a capital letter. Good job. Now let's go on to the next. Yes, rule number 1. There he's honking it out. Rule number 1. The first word in every sentence. So whenever we're going to start off a sentence, we are going to be using a capital letter in the beginning of the sentence. Like here, we are learning about capital letters. So this is a simple sentence and it starts off with a capital letter. It ends with a period. It's just a statement. So we're going to start with a capital letter. Next sentence. It is fun to spend time with your family. Yes, it is. And again, we started with a capital letter. So don't forget this rule. It's really important. When you write, start off with a capital letter. Next, swimming is my favorite activity. So here again, I started with a capital letter. The word swimming, the S is capital. Don't forget this rule. Let's go to rule number 2. What's rule number 2? Rule number 2 is I by itself. Always capitalize the letter I when it stands by itself in a sentence. So whenever it stands by itself in a sentence, we are going to make it into a capital letter. Yes, like yeah, I am feeling great today. Now here there are 2 of those rules here. Put into action. 1, that is the beginning of the sentence, and 2, because it's I. So I will always be capital whenever it's alone by itself. Number 2, South and I love reading books. South and I love reading books. Now, how did I write my I? Is it a small letter or a capital letter? It's a capital letter because, remember the rule, I by itself always caps. You can skate, but I cannot. Again, I is by itself, so we make it capital. That's a simple rule and I hope you remember it. Rule number 3. What's rule number 3? Names of people. Always use a capital letter for names of people. James and Betty went to the library. James, that's the name of a boy, and I put my capital letter. And Betty, again, name of a girl, I used a capital letter, went to the library. Elsa and Anna are sisters. So Elsa gets a capital E and Anna gets a capital A because they're names of two girls. Josh Gibson is a famous baseball player. So Josh Gibson is the name of a person, and as I said, names of people, you always have to capitalize them. Let's go to rule number 4. Names of places. Always capitalize names of places. Never forget. We stay in the city of Riyadh. So Riyadh is going to have a capital R because it's the name of a city. It's the name of a place. Kingdom Tower is a beautiful skyscraper. So Kingdom Tower, I'm going to capitalize the first letter, the initial letter. Because, what's the rule? Names of places should be capitalized. I would like to visit Germany. So Germany gets a capital G because it's the name of a country. Now, even if I have to talk about a school, I'm going to capitalize all the initial letters in a school. Right? Yes, let's go ahead and see what's the next rule. Rule number 5. What's rule number 5? Names of days and months, like right here. April is wearing a nice hat and it always should be in caps. The initial letter should be capitalized. Always use a capital letter for days of the week and months of the year. Like if I have to say I have a quiz on Monday, I'm going to capitalize the M in Monday because it's a day of the week. I'm going to capitalize it. Summer vacation starts in June, the name of a month, so I capitalize the J. It was very cold in December, again the name of a month, so I use initial caps. I use the first letter in capital letters. Tomorrow is Friday, woohoo! Again, remember, whenever it's the day of the week or the month of the year, we always use capital letters. What's rule number 6? Names of holidays. That's the time we celebrate, don't we? Always capitalize names of holidays. We have a big celebration during Eid. Yes, you see all the firecrackers up in the sky when it's Eid, and people celebrate and have fun. Children wear traditional clothes for the National Day festivities. So see, when you see National Day, the N is capitalized, and day, I also capitalize this because I'm talking about a holiday. This is the day we celebrate. And Eid, you saw, is the day that we celebrate and have fun, and it's a national holiday, it's a public holiday, so it's capitalized. 4th of July is a public holiday in United States. Now I capitalize 4th of July because that's the Independence Day in United States. In United States, why did I capitalize this? Because it's the name of a place. Do you remember the previous rule? Yes. Let's go on and check what's rule number 7. Titles for people. Remember, I explained this earlier. What's the title? The title is like Mr., Mrs., Doctor. All these are titles. Titles for people begin with capital letters. Miss Jane taught us about geometric shapes. So Miss Jane is a teacher and she teaches us about geometric shapes. And I capitalize the M here in Miss, MS, that's an abbreviation, that's a title. And here, Jane, the J is capitalized because it's a proper noun, it's the name of this person. Then Dr. Badr is a famous physician, he's a famous doctor. And I capitalize the title doctor, right? Because we have to capitalize the titles for people. I asked Mr. Henry if I could borrow his umbrella. Again, I capitalize Mr. because it's a title and Henry because it's a proper noun, name of a person. So Now let's practice everything that we learned about capital letters, okay? Find the words that need capital letters, rewrite using capital letters. So we will find which words here was supposed to have capital letters, and whoever has written them down forgot about it. So we are going to come right in and edit it. We're going to use our editing skills, okay? First sentence, I tried sushi when I visited Japan. I, of course, that started right. We started with the capital letter. What's wrong then? I tried sushi when I. Use the culprit. Is I supposed to be small letters when it is right in the middle of the sentence by itself? No, it's supposed to be capital letter. Yes, visited Japan. I visited Japan. What about Japan? Should it be capitalized? It's a proper noun. It's a special naming word of a place, a country. So what do? I capitalize it. Next sentence. When Sally was sick, Dr. Brad took good care of her. Now what's wrong with the sentence? Let's try and see what is wrong with the sentence. Does it start right? Does it start right? No, it doesn't. It's supposed to start with a capital letter. So I have to start. The W has to be capitalized. When? What about Sally? Should I be writing S in lowercase or uppercase? It should be capital. When Sally was sick, Dr. Brad. What about Dr. Brad? Remember, titles and names of people. So, Dr. Brad took good care of her. Good job. Now let's go on to number 3. Why do we have a holiday on Independence Day? Why do we have a holiday on Independence Day? So what do I need to fix here? What about the beginning of the sentence? Is that right? No, it's wrong because I need to capitalize initially then. What about the rest of the sentence? Do we have something that we need to correct or need to capitalize? Which one is it? Independence Day. Yes, of course, it's a holiday. Next, number 4. The new term will start in September. They started it absolutely right. They started with a capital letter, so nothing's wrong, right? Or is there something wrong? September, the name of a month. We have to capitalize it. Yeah, number 5. Miss Lubna is an amazing coach. Now, what did I do wrong here? I had to start off with capital letters, not just because it's the beginning of the sentence, but also because it's the title, Miss, and then the name of the person, Lubna. I have to capitalize my L. So, Miss Lubna is an amazing coach. Now I have it right. The last one. My dad promised he would take me to Disney World. So, did I start it right? Yes, I did. I started with a capital letter. My dad promised he would take me to Disney World. Now, is this a place? Yes, it is a proper noun, the name of a place. So, I need to capitalize it. Good job. Let's go ahead. Let's open our notebook page 487 and we'll practice all our skills right back again. Using capital letters. Days of the week, months of the year, and holidays begin with capital letters. Don't forget. This year, the 4th of July is on Wednesday. Do you see? 4th of July, a holiday, capitalized, and Wednesday. We have to capitalize Wednesday too. It's the days of the week. Next, titles for people begin with capital letters like Mrs. DJ Davis invited us to a picnic, so we capitalize Mrs. and of course the name has to have caps. Find the words that need capital letters. Write the words correctly on the line. On Monday we went to Mr. Jung's grocery store. So, what's wrong here? What about Monday? Is it right here with the lowercase? What about Mr.? It's a title, right? I think you should be capitalizing it. And Jung, that's right, it started with a capital letter name of a person. Next sentence. Mom and Miss Jones made potato salad on Tuesday. Mom and Mrs. Again, we have a title here. Jones, that is right, made potato salad on Tuesday. What do you think? What do I need to capitalize here? Now you only have to write the words that need to be edited on the lines, not the entire sentence. Number 3. Dr. Webb marched in the parade on Independence Day. What about Doctor? It's a title, isn't it? What do we need to do about it? Then, Independence Day. Should it be in lowercase? or should I capitalize it? Next, number 4, the 4th of July is another name for Independence Day. So again, there are some mistakes here and I need you to write the correct words in the capitalized version. The first letter has to be capital. For which words, you decide. Next, number 5, I wish there were parades in June and August too. I wish there were parades in June and August too. So tell me, which words do I need to capitalize? Is it June? Is it August? Is it parades? What is it? Let's go to page number 546 in your notebook and do some more practice using capital letters. Find the words that need capital letters. Write the words correctly on the line. Okay, again we have to kind of find out which words had to be in initial caps and we forgot about them, so we have to edit it. July and August are 2 summer months when baseball is played. So which words should I rewrite using capital letters? Many games are played on Saturday and Sunday. Isn't Saturday the name of a day? It is, right? So which other word needs to be capitalized? Think about it. Write them right here. Next, Dr. Shear and Miss Wallace took me to a Chicago Cubs game. That's exciting. Which words do I need to capitalize? Doctor, do I need to capitalize it? It's a title. What about Miss? Alright. Underline the words that need capital letters. Write the words you underlined. Now we have to read the sentence and underline the words that should have been written using a capital letter. We went to the game on Labor Day. Now remember, Labor Day is a popular holiday. So, which words do I need to use capital letters for? I should underline that and rewrite them here. Next, the game was on a Monday. Monday. It's a day, so what do? We saw Mr. Ernie Banks there. There is a title in the sentence. Find it, capitalize it. Alright, cross-check all your answers, and if you've done a good job, then you deserve a star. What are the activities that we have for today's lesson? We have notebook page 492, and then I want you to log on to your Pearson account and watch the assigned video. After that, there's another really nice, exciting video on capital letters. This is the video I was talking about. It's a Jack Hoffman video. You really love that, don't you? Go ahead and watch it later. Let's see how smart you are. Now I'm going to leave you with something to think about, and I want the answer again in the comments on Classera. What time of day, when written in capital letters, is the same forwards, backwards, and upside down? Don't forget this. Forwards, backwards, and upside down. So which word, which time, what time of day is the time of day? That's your hint. And when it is written in all caps, all capital letters, it's the same. Either way you look at it, you even turn the book upside down, it will look the same. Put on your thinking caps and start thinking. I'm waiting for your answers. Keep smiling, stay happy, and thank you for watching the video. And if you have any questions, send me a message on Classera. Stay safe.